Alright, so today I'll be making this chili that's really good. I make it a few times a year. Every time I make it, there's always people that want the recipe, and I want to give it to them, but it just seems like I always forget, or it's like a hassle to get the ingredients, write them all down. So I thought I'd make this video to make it a little bit easier for them, and as well as the people that are watching that might want to try to make this too. It's really good, so I definitely suggest making it this way. So is it made from scratch? No. I use these little packets over here. You can get regular, you can get hot, medium, reduced sodium. So I get the hot, and then I add some more cayenne pepper to it as well. But anyways, yeah, it's not made from scratch. It's just, that would just take way too long, for one, and two, I don't really know how to do it. So this is kind of an easier way, it's a fast way, and with the ingredients that I use in this, it comes out really, really good. So you probably can't see all the ingredients, so I am going to hold up the ingredients before we start, so you know what we're talking about if you do decide to make it. So anyways, for the toppings, I use the sour cream and this cheddar, and some of this red onion. I'll dice some of it up. I also use the other half, was part of the actual chili. So we'll start with the onion. The red onion, I use like half that goes in it chopped. Even if you don't like cilantro, you definitely want to use it. Well, yeah, you definitely want to use it in this recipe. I think it's awesome. And you'll see how I chop that up. 2 red bell peppers for the beef and for the hamburger, ground beef, whatever you want to call it. I use a pound of 95, what the hell is it? 75, 93. Oh my God, I can barely read it here. 93%, and the other one is 85%, I believe. Yeah. So 1 can of pinto beans, 1 can of small red beans, 2 8 ounces. Yeah, 2 8-ounce of tomato sauce, garlic. I'll show you how much I use when I make it. Can of diced tomatoes, allspice. Well, for me, it's like the secret ingredient. I love this stuff, and it tastes really good in the chili. Cumin powder. I use a whole can of chipotle peppers. The Goya ones are the best. I'll show you how I prepare it. And some olive oil, black pepper, packet of sesame, and cayenne pepper, depending how spicy you want to make it. So, all right, that's pretty much it for the ingredients. Let's get to it. Alright, as you can see, I already started cutting up some of these vegetables. I'm not going to boil with this. It's pretty basic. You just kind of slice the vegetables up how you like them. Some people will like them big, some people like them sliced, some people like them diced. Whatever you like. So, I'm not going to sit here and bore you as I chop this up. But you can just slice it up however you like it. I don't care how I do it. I just go to town with it. I start slicing this stuff. Nothing special. Not a chef. But this works. Just slice that right up. Alright, and don't worry, I'm not sad. Just, onions will be onions, so, Alright, now we get all the vegetables chopped up. So I'm just going to go ahead and carefully put them in the crock pot. And hopefully they don't fall over the floor. So far, so good. So far, so good. Alright, great. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, just a regular crock pot. I'm going to put this on high. So, alright. Now let's go ahead and put the rest of the ingredients in. The 1 can of pinto beans with the liquid. Dump it right in there. 1 can of small red kidney beans. with the liquid. We'll do the chipotle last. I gotta separate it. The black pepper, you can use as much as you want. I usually use like about a teaspoon, so that's gonna be like, that's probably about a teaspoon. The allspice, I love allspice, so I use 1 full tablespoon of the allspice. And I know it might sound kind of weird, but it's really good in chili. So 1 full tablespoon. If you don't like allspice that much, you don't have to put it, or you can put a little bit less than what I put. But I love 1 tablespoon. It really makes the flavor stand out. It makes it a pretty unique flavor. So, the ground cumin. Did I pronounce that right? Like cumin or cumin? I don't know. But I really only put like 1 teaspoon, so the half a teaspoon. So here we go. So that's 1 teaspoon. All right. Now I'm gonna be using the hot chili mix, but we like it even hotter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an additional teaspoon of cayenne. So now we're talking. All right. Do I use fresh garlic? No. But I do use the refrigerated minced garlic. And with that, I'll use 2 tablespoons. So 2 big tablespoons. 2. Great. And then I drizzle it with oil. Olive oil, obviously. And of course, you can't forget the 1 packet of sesame. So cut it. There you go. Right in there. Alright, that's good. The 2 cans of tomato sauce. That's a total of 16 ounces. I'm making a mess over here. Thank God my wife's not here to kill me if she's seen this. And then the 14.5 ounces of diced tomatoes, undrained. So just like that. All right, all we have left now is the goya chipotle. This stuff is awesome. That's another thing. I feel like if you're not into hot, still use it because it gives it a really awesome smoked flavor. A really rich smoked flavor. It's awesome. I think you guys are gonna really love this if you try it. So the only thing with this is like there's stems to some of the chipotle peppers, and you don't want that because you don't want to like chew into it and like break your tooth or something. So I just pour the liquid in first, as much as I can. You know, make sure the stem didn't fall in. No, it didn't. Good. And then the rest of it, I just dump out. So here's what I'm talking about. See the stem right here? So it's not gonna break your teeth, but it's kind of gross. So I just make sure each pepper doesn't have the stem. And that's all I do. So the stem or any kind of hard pieces that might be around it. Yeah. After that's done, I just chop up the rest of the peppers. These smell so good. I love this. I absolutely love chipotle peppers. I use it in a lot of stuff. So. Alright, here we go. Alright, now that we're all set with the vegetables, the beans, and the rest of the ingredients, now we have to brown the meat, which most of the time I'll do this first with that as it's browning. You know, I can start like chopping all this up, but I didn't want to move the camera, so that's how we did it. Anyway, so what I do might not be the right thing to do, but what I do is add some water when I brown the meat. I'm going to strain it anyways. So, all right, let's see. I got the 93 and the 85%. So I just kind of put it in the water, kind of break it a little bit. I'm not making dynamites, so I don't like. You know, you don't want it to be like really, really, how do I say it, like finely minced, if that's it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to break it apart, but you don't want, you know, you want to leave some little chunks. So, anyways, now that that's done, throw it in the stove. I'll brown it, strain it, and then I'll add the chili powder. So, all right. At this point, the ground beef is pretty much done. It's not like overly cooked. So when you do put it in the crock pot, you're still going to get some fat that comes out of it. Now, some people might not like adding water because they want a lot more fat in there. If they're like, say, if they're on like keto or something, or they're like just like the animal fat, which is fine. I like that too. But I don't think you need it with the seasons that we have in here. So, yeah. So at this point, we'll just strain it, and then we'll add the hot chili powder. So, all right. Alright, now we have both of the packets to the 2.5 pounds of ground beef. I always say 2 pounds, but the way it's packaged, they always come out to about 2.5 pounds total when I get the 2 packages. So, anyways, alright, get that in there. We'll just mix it up. Alright, after about a minute of stirring in the chili powder into the ground beef, it's going to look like this. So now, just carefully dump it in the crock pot. Alright, now that all the ingredients are in the crock pot, I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. Now, the crock pot's already on high, so we're good with that. And I'm just going to stir it maybe every, whatever, half an hour, you know. Doesn't really matter. But I just kind of like keep it moving a little bit. So the flavor is, what's the word I'm looking for? Infuse. So, yeah, something like that. So anyways, I'll let this go for a few hours. And then we'll go for the taste test. So, alright, here it is after about 2 hours. So it's not ready, but I'm gonna try a little bit anyways because I'm hungry. Alright, so here's the finished product. I don't know if you can see it, but well, I don't think you really can. But anyways, it looks awesome. And like I said, it's not quite ready. It's only been about 2 hours. You definitely want to wait like minimum 3 hours before you eat it. That way there, it gives a chance for all the ingredients to infuse together. And remember, always the next day, it's always better, like a lot better usually. So anyways, just like this, it's still going to be good. And you'll be able to taste all the different flavors. It's wicked awesome. The cilantro is not overpowering, but it just really gives it a really unique flavor, as so does the allspice. I mean, it's wicked awesome. Well, anyways, hope you guys liked the video, and try making it. It's great. Enjoy. Enjoy, really good.